So I chased a rat into a rat hole, and I experienced a lot of things. The first thing I experienced was a lot of pain, excruciating pain, because I have to fold my bones and my body as a human being to fit into a hole of a rat. I experienced a lot of cobwebs, and I experienced a lot of darkness, and I went into the hole and met a lot of things. And one of the things is what I want us to talk about today. Listen, the most dangerous thing to confront as a person is something that is called Cold War. So today I am calling on the president of Ghana. In fact, today I am calling on all spiritual people, from bishop to all the prophets in Ghana. And I'm calling on all those who are preaching Africanism. We should not do these things out of bitterness or out of pain. We should face the real drums that is beating. We should learn how to dance to the tune and the frequency of the drum if we want to save our people. So, it is not about preaching against wigs and the way we dress. But the real thing that is confronting us, the unseen ones, that is confronting us is what I want us to, that is confronting us is what I want to draw everybody's attention to this. Those who read stars and those who predict or read forecasts, I want to ask them a very simple question. And I'm pleading with all the doctors in Ghana, if they can tell us what is killing us the most. And how many children die in a day? How many people die in the day? And if they can tell us what causes those deaths, it will help us all. And again, I am pleading with all the lawyers in the country, all the bloggers in the country. Somebody's death and somebody's divorce doesn't benefit us. If we can all make sure this episode is everywhere, every blog, every paper, newspaper, all the newscasters, taking this thing now, we save ourselves. If not, we all perish. I have said this multiple times that now the whites are also giving birth. They have machines. Into what presence like before no and important to be because omu hiya and some ye juma ade omu hiya ya sase a wote so. It's something reducing us. A static free heifer. Because meaning baby almost see ya no more cause abortion wo. Wo yefunu na nya 7 months okra na wo work ko ho no ma ye be yefunu to egua for free. Is somebody trying to reduce us? Ye wu omu tricks ni nyina. Ana susu say ye nim. What did I see in that rat hole? That is what I want us to talk about. So from now, if you claim you are a prophet and you've not been able to figure out what is eating us in our pants, we don't care about who wins the World Cup. It doesn't benefit me and you. We don't actually care who wins election, but we should care about souls, because the one winning election is winning election to come and take care of people or souls. And the football, if they win and we get money, the money we use on people, we are dying. What is killing us? Are we confronting any cold war? We don't know, consciously or unconsciously. This is what I want to expose to all of us. So my episode today should get to everybody or one or kasa ebibem. And the last thing, the last people almost me fremo. All the sanitation ministers from the awawu and the otisu sesia. I send this message to them. Make sure you push this episode to get through to them. This is our life. Are we fighting something we don't know? Me buy we aseno me mosquito kebab da. And I mean who say the mosquito so ya nkwan da. Enti asemi de edika atena me chest so for 3 years. Now I can see the manifestation, so we need to talk about it. Today we are discussing Ghana Mosquito Lab. Is it spiritual? Is it physical? And he a free buy. Who owns it? They told us to go back to your country. Go and fix your country. Yes. They should come and take their mosquito back. to their country, because we are here back in our country, coming to fix our country. Today's episode is very, very important to me. So every man sitting at the top, sitting at the gateway, every man from minister to judge to police headquarters, everywhere, every man that is listening to my voice should place me in the body of any female person in his family, life, or home. He should use or listen to this voice like the person, whether it's your wife, whether it's your daughter, whether it's your mother, whether it is your grandmother, whoever is a female in your home, your life, that is very important to you. Place me in that person's avatar and listen to my voice like that woman's voice talking to you. Because we need to talk about this. We are talking about Ghana Mosquito Lab. Abusia, Memoakwaba. After last week's episode, we were made aware of a rabbit jumping out of the magician's hat. I told you last week. And I promised to follow the rabbit deeper into the rabbit hole. I have told you this episode is sitting with me for 3 years now. And now I have decided to talk about it. And I promised 3 things we might find in the hole. I have told you the pain I went through to get into that hole. And I've told you the cobweb that I suffered. After the cobweb, what did I find? The things that I saw in that rabbit hole is what I want us to discuss. But about 2 or 3 questions arose from that episode. That is last week's episode. So allow me to expose them for your take. First thing, Yenshe. Someone called me to ask if I meant to say that a spell has been used to hide the secret of the Ghana reset button. Obi bisa me. Sa question no. Say last week me say yen to me reset country nida. Because baby you feel say you bet to me e didi afa wa reset country no e fake, and you don't belong to any fake world. So the day Africans will understand that there is no way that an African will be older than a God that created him or her, that is where liberation will start from. I will not answer this directly to you. What will be some question? No, say Ghana reset button. No, ebia wahifa nkromewu or the co. I say I'm not going to answer that question directly, but I will tell you something. Na nyese mean to me can directly. My culture say intelligence without wisdom is foolishness. So I'm going to apply wisdom with my intelligence and talk to you. And sometimes, no, it's so depressing how people claim they see. But what is killing us is lying somewhere. And that one we don't see. It is all about seeing about a celebrity. It's all about seeing about a minister. And what do we gain out of this? I will not answer this directly, but I will say that one thing that can solve a lot of our imperialism problem is applying the right antidote. And which is what? The God who led Abrofo from their cave on the Caucasus mountain to take over the world is a master of physical illusion. If we feel we are living in this elusive world and following everything we see with only our eyes, woe unto us, because the one who oppressed you is the master of this physical illusion. How can you beat him to it? How can you beat him to his game if you don't look deeper? And I'm a we are African. There is no way a God that you are older than can do anything for you. It's high time you people have to start rephrasing some of your statements if you want to liberate Africa. And don't think whatever you are holding on to is benefiting you or is getting you something you want, so it will be there forever. No, your children and your grandchildren might not have the energy you have in using these people's codes and ways to better your life. Listen to me, Abusia. That God is a hacker who takes over realms through tricks and fake realities. We don't belong there as Africans. He can never be our God. Everything he promised in this visual world. If you see where you know, everything asanya many besha obobia yade ya wuhu. Ubehu pa just a wada. It means onya wodia. Onya wunya nkopon. And this is the God that came to take all the powers you were using. Adentia. Ibisaw. Se nya wo dream mu na ubehu sa nyame a. Chese bibia visibly eniho. That tells how fake this God is. He creates a fake world. So you can't win a battle against him in his own fake reality. This is what Africans should mark down. Adia won free source ni mu no, won blend it. Won try to be there, crowd will react because you are not from that source. There is no way, never ever, that a God that created you, you are older than that God. Does this even make sense to you? Ibisao. So, the code of Ghana was not hidden in the fake world. It is somewhere else. And I cannot tell you. I didn't say I won't tell you. I said I can't for now. I told you I chased a rat into a rat hole. I saw a lot. I decided to talk to you about one thing. So far as we play any form of freedom game or awakening in his fake physical reality, we can't win because or no why the game or what the source or THR or pushy. How do you fight with a person like this? So, omubeka to say bibia ye spirituality no so ya any beings. Ningina ye this physical things we keep losing. Why is this so? Bibisa. We will never win. We will never win because obi a wasise the game. Wasise ni wiase a wo emfa wo ho na wo free say wiase ne kura mu. Uye da na oni nipa de ko compete. Aye ti say wako obi afuom. No awaye na fuan even kra ko han obi danya. Na wonni what I see dan na wonni baby a chambers na wo fie woni nyina mpo wo. Inti sometimes a pipe wo fie woni nya issues po a you have to call the person na o see dan no and na waba na waba behwe say niam na mount. What makes you think say obi a we create ni wiase no say wo ba besua mi mpo a ese say wo donate wo soul na obeye a soulless being just like me or ma wo yira wa chikwan completely totally. How do you compete with such people and think you will win? Obroni nsi obibini so obibini didie nyina ajira no obibini di okite bia ye ne so ntimi mfa nya hwe age obroni abam enye ne fault. It is your fault. But what happened? I will give you an example of how to win a battle over this metrics system by the God of Obroni or Abrof. You can't compete with them not because they are stronger than you or they are wiser than you or they have knowledge than you or because they were here before you came. No. You are not able to compete with them with everything you have because it is not for you. You don't have that connection. You don't belong there until you try to compete and your reactions. Yes, remember I have told you. Say you be use ye nyansa na ye de akasa. Because nyansa nimdia nyansa nka hono sebe ekum. And I will use a practical example. Na me no akasa about ene. Asama me pesa me no ken. Recently, the MP for Asante Achim has been detained. Yachim. And no one knows what's happening. Obi enim de ekoso. Obi ente de ekoso. Na mimpo mente brofo na obroni ni kura ma me kwansa me nko kura nko bisa asem mana mako bisa asem tinka medie na meye. These people are able to come here, arrest our people from our land and take them to their place. We cannot do that. These people come here to sell all sorts of things to us. You cannot go and do that in their country. And these people will come and buy our land from us here. And when you go to their place, you cannot buy a land there. They will tell you that their culture does not permit them to sell lands. But what they cannot do in their country, they come here and they do it. Fala. Are we in a cold war with somebody we don't know? Bisamo. Papa no much. Ewo ho ne ye wa ha no yenti news ye nyehwe ye ne mu nyina na wa ha ena Russia ni ba ha no be di girls ni bo mu bebre no san gu ye hu anim ase no mo ko se mo ko che no se mo te asama mo te ye case no etesen wunim de enti aneama we koso me say share this video and make sure party be a wo pesa wo kati be a kati but listen to me to the bottom of this episode so you are able to help yourself and me o ye nyina we are dying and if nothing is done about what I'm about to say a woman gave a prophecy Bill Gates or say a time will come and nipa be wu ada Africa roadside in na dead bodies. Was she joking or she was saying something? How do we take such statements? How do we handle them? We have the notion that once Obroni gets you in their web, it is difficult to be free. But as I said, you will only be unable to set yourself free if you play within the metrics of fake reality and systems. If you decide to use the law, for everything there is to redeem yourself, that is where the problem is. A hona be mana ye din e de ama wo no nti na me kana say nye se omo ho odin kyenyen ana omo wo tumi bi kyenyen dabi but e kwan na ye ne omo fa so no eno na ye problem no. So when you talk about me catch say me, I am never going to address what we are going through with bitterness by saying that me share tade we me share wig me share me fra kente na me friend to ma me catch pain kente na homa na omo de ye nkro mo na omo de ba ye ni ahoma ni biom. Enti this one you can't say because me ni obroni anya asem nti me kotena village like a momo emfa. But wisdom and yebenya ne niyama na ehye yeto. The anti na pant is what I'm drawing the impenifo ni nyinara attention. Nti na me mention krofo a me mention ye nyinara. If a lawyer can go to court because of Wesley girls and Muslim girls there, why is this thing hanging there and nobody is talking about it? Let's talk about this. Let's get into this. It is all about our lives. So who were London, who were you, and ye baby, who will be yara, who ye black, listen to this. A time will come, ye be reduce ya my answer, ye who baby, de be fantina me bisa doctors, and say, oh, who be brebe, se see and colanket and getting in our to do ya. Kidney issues, lungs issues, liver issues are yet so rampant. What is causing it? Who is supposed to tell us what is causing it? Let's talk about this. What is not part of you? Minianum. Will never work for you. What do I mean by this? You don't only need to do book long with Obroni. They don't trust you no matter what you do as an African. Be honest. That's the truth. 99% of them. So it doesn't matter whether you did something or not. They don't trust all of us. Truth is one. Face the fact and no peace. But as at how they don't trust us, I cannot say. Whether it is their experience or what. And what they mean to me, I am not in a position to tell why they don't trust us. And what they mean to me, that is why they take your money and deny you a visa. Wouldn't say, "O visa date in 2020." How are you selling forms for people? You know people that are qualified and those who are not qualified. It's just business. Say ye wo so obroni ye ni papa pachen wadue because obema 1 cedi or nim so obeyi 10 cedis every and a topic for another day. But again, you cannot hate them. Or no decide say obeye wise for the survivor and in the generation. So if you decide to be a fool for yourself as an African, you can never blame anybody for your predicament. They are going to win. When you play in their system, they will win because they know the game. It is a game set up by them. Even on the social media, they decide to promote Sebio Sebe. Eniame ehuhia maneko asembiara ehuhia na beko against them no mu miemia so obi kura to me bo video no country bi na voice number. You can't blame them, you cannot hate them. They decided to think na yen so social media ni bibia belongs to them. Yen to me nyehwe. Andre ya nwa ko gina ho no say South Africans should go back. Okoye no ko do MTN no okọ na South Africa fo ahi na eye adwuma ho. Me feel listen ka ye be take opportunity. Nkrofo in Nigeria fo omo wati salad, omo wo zey no omo wo de keke ka ho. Wo de na wo akopam obi. Kasapa na. And your topic for another day. This is how loose we are. And we feel we can fight what? And you are giving prophecy that what? Se Ghana loose we don't support Ghana Black Stars because they are going to win. We support them because that's all we have. They are our family. So we will support them. Somebody was asking me, and I'm Maame Grace now. Yeah, they are my brothers. Whether they are good or bad, they are my own. I support them. Blue, 100%. Social media po almost shut down. Asama mike mu nyina mo nyere mo hona mumpia yewu nti gina hona ka semfa wo ho. So do as our founder did. Who is our founder? Kwame Nkrumah. If you don't play smart with these people and you think you will be obedient with them, before you know why you're finished. Omo ni omo atena omo kurom aye adwuma ache no can testify to this. Before you play with Obroni in his system and under his fake world, establish your case from the underworld first. So one year we are obedi agro. Enu nti na make us musi muhu no we. Because if you see car here and you go there, down there and you go and see car there, my dear, you are hallucinating. Unko baby you come because car dey nim. So what person woni nkrofo we twetwe a aha necessary wudi kan ko first the underworld spirituality and no so no yaye ni poto yaye ni beans. This is where we fall short as black people. And those shouting Africanism, I say we creating group of a political opinion and assignment. And a spirituality and so a higher anugina a dear ben ye kum yen ampaya mubo nyina no enye adwuma. And no me person dem ma wo hwe na me no me koka bibi from the rat hole I evident ama wo wakohwe. That's why I call on the lawyers, I call on the judges, I call on the bloggers to hold this issue and take it. All the things I will put together by the end of this editorial emma wo yamu show se wo ye nipa tuntum na wo hwe me a. Where shout spirituality, where shout Holy Ghost any de keka ka ho. You busy doing business. We don't care about individuals. We care about no. You are not a person. So be at sadie we ase. Me say ansa na wo beye bibia na wo ne obroni betwe na wadi nkunim no. Except first we get into the underworld. First, I didn't think that we get it to her first as a black man. You are not a person. You are a spiritual being who owns a personality and a body. And so when you just obi awujina hokeke, but you own this akwaya amaboboyi. Medikai actually about soul beings and soulless beings. So think about why you have to donate your soul. You give your soul and everything before you can follow a particular God and behave like he behaves and walk in his way. You esa wona ne se ansana wetumi aye dia ope abusia Obroni has demonized all the weapons that are effective against him. Enti na me bisa mo questions mo se die be na mu adia me ke na me ka no I sitting on my chest for 3 years anka muhu a bibia anka mwaka. I can never blame Obroni or ye de ebe boa no ese so be a surviving and you would decide say we be gina ha. If I were a priest of Asante Achim North, every akweside I would fetch water in a calabash, walk to one river in my town, drop all my clothes and present my gift to the river and judge the case for my MP from the world I belong to before the case is judged in Obroni's court, the fake world, no. But what do you people do? I sometimes don't want to go to those doing nananom because I think I have incurred a lot of enemies. I don't even care. But I will tell you the fact so that when you sleep on your bed you will understand what actually are you people doing? What exactly are you people doing? When to me and pushing munipa baako or comfort baako kora ankosi parliament. To me a sheketa sinen to me nyahwe ye to me hunu. E de na mo de ye. If I were a priest, nkadia metumi aye nie, ka meya kopim se my say underground ho. My personality rules no ho. Ansana obroni na kotenase. Na nka hu result no de beba no ka beye evidence ama ye nyina yehu, because the Bible has said it. What the spirit conceives gives birth to the physical. Say na sam ye de, say na sam nye de, eye mechanics. Me sen ko bia wan wie sika no wo kuromu ha. Wan wie sika no e wo ye ha de. Ka yen use mechanics apply ne ye fanje no. Because niyama nkofo we be wi akọ obi anya omohwe. Don't think I'm promoting thievery. Don't think I'm promoting chronosem. Enyema sem emfa me ho so. If I were a priest or spiritual person for the MP, I would do this at each river along the borders of the Asante Nation until he is released. What are they doing there? And then I see. If they don't release him by the time I finish my rituals, they will start falling one by one from the Ghanaians who held in his matter to Obroni. Kaye chete bibi besi. Wow, almost say diabo poto. Tete no. Diana almost say ye demonic. Now the what DSC will be and found. Koto go aba. Na o bag eda to si ho. And I'm say mo de mra na be ye adwuma na fa mo tumi de mra ye adwuma. And again, let me say this to us. The way we are doing the emra, na ye man krofo o masamo eden hye den ye de no. Na sikanya kwan wo sa emra nim because enye ye wiase no. Mo be ye mebeduru ba bi ni nipa be start ekuku nipa. Because wasamo eden ye bu asem gu so because uni obi a e de ani brekese ye na de ba. I think I saw an interview online. A judge bi ka say o judge obi mfie tenten because who said or judge ni tietia na okoba obeba beku no something like that. Internet na kasa no kure ni so nti hu bibia you cannot use it. Enti nka me ye bibini no broni ache menua no me mfa lawyer anko no nko gina broni ani mu nka brofo ye ni kurom kasa nkyere no anka me meko the underworld because that's where my sources. And can make bodua ne sa medical catch say obi bi sasa na asem nya de krai. The fact that when we are wokurom ha no yeah apply mechanics, there is no nature spirit in Ghana. Ebi wo ho amenya hu. And this is why I am saying that those doing ananom they should shut up. Maka me to me can 100% because me hu obi NC but they what TV soon especially. And believe me, if I do it, he will be released, but me free ho. Onye me MP. We are gasa na nasam nya dam. I've told you. In spirituality, the wheels that drives this universe and the gravity and the frequency and the vibrations in it, they don't know anything like morals. Makatro 3 wheels are driving the universe, driving gravity. There is nothing like morals when it comes to spirituality. Enti no men jina homo obi nkanta sana mi yesa tie. Se wo hia la nyo na wo hia be na won che ne we because wo ye ni papa penti a eno nkire se la nyo no ntumi nche won we abusua. No matter how good of a person you are or you human eater, enti la nyo no be che ware emfa mo se wo ye Kristo ni wo ye papa. So in spirituality, when it comes to gravity, frequency, vibration, there is nothing like morals. Enti kanasamedo, kanasamunyedo, Allah. Nka yebe apply mechanics no. But ediye na moye. But mi hu asante achemfo no. Ewo TV ne so. Se wanye we aye nto aba, wonto aba biem. Se nipa mienu kura koto ade will be a win. Nti eno na okeka de falas. Ediye ba na mo no mwatu. Akonfo a wasante achemagogo, de na moye. Hey. To me na mukuta mo de yadan. Erade maka chiro 3 wheels. As spirituality erane one morals is not part. If you doubt me, when Abu Trika was arrested, I realized that his town chiefs and the elders started pouring libation. They were applying mechanics. On day na ho senya na no na akoyi ne kadea and can the people in his village did well for him. Me, I don't put my mouth in people's issue. Tinanka me be catch and say, onye party ma kunafo e wo ho. Nanka onye party so ma konfo e wo kuromu ho. Omu nyina na ye papa de, but wo de ye. Because in your case, that is one time I have seen people doing something. They were applying mechanics for you. He is now on bail. So who nyansa maka no kotena se no ka ne twu abo ho a anka na suma dwon. Others have been through the same situation and they are not here. Ya mbeli omupo ye de omukora koye. Omo ani na ebokurum ha sei. Yetumufu amuntie. Now listen, the point I am making is that no power of Obroni extends beyond this fake reality. Aheya no Obroni nkrata into onu ankasa na bra bokora nkrata nkoa na adwen kra te se computer but oyusu ni yie na wo nipa wo de wo firi sunsun mu wiase na wo ye full of soul and emotions weja we nyina ato ho na wo betena fake world mi on blend you won't blend it. Until now was skin color. Abaya cares to you. That's why they hate you to the core. Now one kasakra one. Pacho tie me ye. So you bet to me ye wiase. Instead of trying book long any abrofosem say see obi ni bia person e ba ye doctor or ye lawyer or ye say de hina ye unana adwuma na nka nya afuom. Koni nwia emotan oni nsuo ena na oni omote nti na nka omu nua wie na obefa paper aye jatomu anahye ena ye de abole ye ho. They have power over finance, government, school, law, police, politics and religion because these are the structures of the fake physical world we are in now. Ahasun yede ya ho odin na akogu and when you be beginning out here listen to me, you have got nothing to do with this. And you know, apply finance. No, they be you say we a poor continent. Who told you this? Yes, you are a poor continent in this fake world because you don't belong there. Government, and then I'm on try. Look at the way Mahama is struggling to do something. Akoti saying, you will not win. No, muko school ne chayomo. Emrano mu to me the eduma. When said I yet to say bruncherie. Police asamete saying pamujo police asamete saying mo politics no akosi saying and religion omusi omuhu bibia the rat hole is been here for 3 years and the things in it are coming to life and then omusi muhu ye these are the structures of their fake physical world. You cannot fight it. So how do you free yourself? I will give you na ya gere ye hu say ye operative feeling we can do something. A magic trick has deluded us into a system created for them, not us. Follow. Ye di echire. Ade emfa ye ho. Obi ifre nyankopon a wo wanyinsen no. Wo se wo waja wo nyankopon anene nam no ho. E na wo kwa akodi se nyankopon nachi. We are trying. Na obe de na wa ye duabo yi. Because ye nananom no, no mo ntro. No mo the information ne wo. Anaso so say wo bedi na chia na wa transfer knowledge na ma adenti na ye nananom yesa omo ntwro nto ho na wudi ni bia nsa akoka na ode aye dia ope nti na obedi obema abofra na di na chi na wa hwe na na wahu sa abofra we se tumi we ekodi ni nsam a obehwe so yie owo abotre owo odo because wunni abotre na wunni odo na tumi be hwe nsam a wodi bedi ewu ti say na ye nananom ye nti na omo ntwro ngu book mu na nka ye nananom abreso nka sofo ni bebre nko omo ntumi nya sofo but obi a twro wo book mu ti obi a somu a ba bia no odeko. Last week I saw a pastor say that Ghana and Africa will take over the world. World be no oka ibisa. There is no mystery book, there is no religion that has not confirmed that we have two worlds. Omu nyina confirm me everywhere yase and ewiase sunsumu wiase. They all confirm this. What have you done about it? And then research no why about it as a black man. Ibisa. And then wiase na sa sofo we all can. We can't take over a world that is not ours. Ade enya wo dia. Ade ma hoode na ade kofa. Ibisa mo. Ade enya wo dia. Wo de dia ben e na wo de kwa akofa. Who created countries? Ibisa mo. Why na be cheche wiase countries way who created them? Ibisa. Who created them? who created the food we eat today. And I'm going to back the encoding and it said, me say, when you're 55, look about there. Kontom de kurani ye tria sent bi na efiri mu ba otimium me bisaw hwan na ema ye aduane a ye di sesiye who made finance and banking hwan na ye me bisaw da no setama na paper money ni wo ne ye trade wo kurom ha na omo ankasa kora omo ba Africa na omo be trade no omo di sika ba ya na ti hwan na ye banking and finance. The entire system we live in now is an illusion. And we can't win in it because we didn't create it. From bibia ya adaptive ya awario nyamifro die benyo ye health ya wo bibia ye bia ya dia ekum yen because enye ye dia. We are reacting to this. We are real spiritual eater beings caught up in a fake world that was created by a fake God for his children, the Adamites. Maka. We don't belong there. Your God, you will never be older than your God. This God, we are older than him. We don't belong to him. We can't reduce to that level. Emfa. Enone obre bebrebe. Obre. Inti so bi hu bibia. Bibia o hu free determines whether it will help you or not. And what is that world? And what is your world? Machire unipa ko a wo ye. As an African, you are a spiritual eater being. We can only fight them when we get out and use what they do as evil. And what is that? You think somebody who came to dominate you, who came to oppress you, will write what is good for you or what he couldn't confront at the wejimi. Bibi ebe tumini biara obe make sure so wa convince you say jano. So wo wadamfo na wo kofa adamfo foforo na ohun se wadamfo dada ne nyansani nti onya wo ho kwan obe make sure so wa pollutu e ma wo ne wadamfo na ya aka na wanya kwa asofo ne tai yes papa se wo yire ye wiser than wo obe ma wo yire na ye bayifo se de be ye obe take you for a ride. They fear voodoo enye voodoo ye wo hwende, so they diluted it and called it demonic. Omo be say no how no omo be say no obibini wo ye nomobo se wugidi wugitum so obroni the Bible ebe dada awadwen obroni de naduane e de brewo e de nsa brewo nanano mo no mboye e ye foolish decisions fache me na wo fili se busum na wo na frɛ no de obroni ni beja se enwo ho wan ondimi yesa o de snap so bre busum no nti se o nana e de ahwehwe ne nkyene according to you. Na so je whiskey ene de keka eka ho. Na so de virgins e ma ankrofo we ma omo de koya. En de so de insano so ma wo bosom no no onom a. Shenap ne ma no no onom no no so bo a. Ade obefa akọ, can you tell? You see how dangerous this thing is. They dislike real African witchcraft. So they whitewashed it and called it white witch and demonized the real one. And we pride ourselves in calling ourselves we are white witch. Who told you there's anything like white witch? They demonize you, pouring libation to your spirit because they know they will lose in that manner. Into no be biara. Wo betimi di age wo bia se be omo akopupu aguso na omo convince wo se enye na wo nso so wage atum. Enti se wo nanampo hand over bibia mawa also wompe metimi aka more than thousands of people omo nananom omo amenum nkonwa ne ade omu jaaye asofo bia lead omo ahye ni nyinara because they told them say evil yes see ampo na minim se nyame na aboa ye se bronsam na aboa ye nyu ahindie no so omo de omo fraud na koso e ma se si obi a pese odi ohene emre bi abesenko sahindie ni betu obi wo fie okra ya bronsam nti ontena akonwa no so ne ye de ama obi samahu apolutu a bedru the rotten side ye who which is which and who is who. Let me make this clear pamocho. Most libations you see now are beans. I can't plain. So obi wo kitansan de wo hwe nsatu so onim hwe obi impacted hwe. We lost all these things because ye mpene na ye nanampo mfasa anim die ni jayen owu no wayi bibia jayen ye se ye mpe enso Elijah ewu no oja anamo asen ede ma Elisha mo so mu twetwe fu ni say ye japade wo nana ewu we gya na boso ama wo se da bi osofo ayi ni coat a wa firi kura wontu akade ama wato bra ye be bra chensin but an episode me pese obi etie me ye when you pour libation let me educate you nananom ne womo akeka a libation so abeye fan libation and rituals it's become so nasty eye tan ye bon when you pour libation in a case against obroni tie me ye do not use schnapps. You making it clear to you. Allow me to educate you. I am not saying schnapps as a drink is bad. No person will born a wild bulldog or a walla. But me can't so much. No, I am saying it was a gift from Obroni or Abrofo to minimize the effect and power of African spirit. If you claim you can see, you can get on your silver cord and download this truth. Sasema making bisabosoma na nsuo bi a wo fili say wo claim say otumi ne kasa na on kan kire sasema making ye nima ade a snap de yom. You feel Bible can do something for you and you don't feel snap can do something to obosom na wo pa ama no. Na ship na de Bible by nye no na de snap by. What's up? Praying to your own spirit or to that of your founders using schnapps is not going to be effective. They don't know. Use water at least. My boss will say water no so more purifying and so na we me kura se no mo nya mo na mo se mo mpe wo betu mi kura to pot na wa ma rinse na gumu direct. You can use that one as well. Yes, smart. Water is an element of nature. Alcohol is a manufactured drink and schnapps is foreign, meaning it won't function. And a stranger to our ancestors. What's on you into? Now I fashion up na good to another camera so you say we be you are lost completely, totally. That's why I call some of these spiritual people some of cancerous. They are doing business. It would days nananom no more. And I may be so. So when I'm not boy, you know, to me, my 20 virgins are, and there's a bosom no boy. I do a big man ye who, and you're dangerous. At least use water. Utie, use water. Obi bisasa me boss. Obisasa or no, or metana and kebu na meche what me yam adeno or no be some questions. Or say now more mode and sound subo diana. I snap bo diana ayo mono and non so na me can't say. Opa uncle fa snap no fambo dua say Maame Grace Solufi studio ana okwa uncle fa $100,000 e wo kwan no so no hwe say mekọ akoto wo ho a de obeka ni say obi afundua obi nwu no obi nye say and we have a lot of negative energies around us nti omo no mo ye adwuma ana wan obi a waba obi dua say okwa uncle fa gold wo kwan so wakofa da eno de mu wi ano. Some people go to river gods with Fanta Coke and biscuits. These are foreign gifts to the gods. And I'm just like they gifted your ancestors. No, a whole lot of things. No. Therefore, if only you are in a battle with Obroni, do not use any. Use water because any man is a strange gift to the nananoma, whatever you call it. Another mess we've created. Obosoma na enumu ye ne de. Ope biscuit ne Fanta anum. Ta! Abusia, I have even forgotten to welcome you to the show. Man krankre biara kwaba. At the time with Maame Grace Jumedie kase so. To me try ne short. Eye TWMG. Just a time with Maame Grace. I have something to say. I have a message for us. I think I can say I am bringing an antidote that will stop the death we are seeing and the sickness we are seeing, because it's strange for a 14-year-old child to have a goiter. Kidney issues, lungs issues, liver issues. We are dying. And I want to reveal this to all of us to think about it. This is Time with Maame Grace. Yo abusia nanso so yekwesi adabio mankrankra bia achi mankrankra bia akwaba at the bad time with Maame Grace Jumedie kese. So I'm always the prettiest preacher. Anio unia ba fe me ho akono chenchenam kasongo babe, call me the goddess of Africa ana akabulan. I am the fashion goddess papa bi jejeje ene matade ani motuo mu no style bi wo ho mo nhwa no man dreams atade nati. You can google the brand and see the brand and know that yentimi nsha at like that. Fair no call me Maame Grace, the prettiest preacher, Africa's finest spiritual visionary. Anio, we talk to you about what is there. We don't prophesy, we don't predict, we don't scare you, but we get into the rabbit hole and tell you what is confronting us. Abusia, we are discussing Ghana Mosquito Lab. Na makasa bebrebe. Ebisa first question. Now, let's look at the second question. Abusia. The second question is, Maame Grace, take us deeper into the rabbit hole and let's see. Oh yeah, I will try my best. As I said, when there is a solution that will stop the work of the Obroni metrics in your life, they demonize that process and call it satanic. I've been called multiples of names, but I chased this rabbit into this hole, and I'm coming to tell you something. And when they realize that that is not working, and people are seeing through their tricks, they categorize all the findings as conspiracy theory. Omu wo kwan omu di bibia befa so. Dia meka biara. Asase no na afi di omu tackle, afi omu ntumi no, afi di omu battle asem na eba no. Afi di omu ntumi a no omu di akoshe oh ye gnostics, or ye saying conspiracy theories here then. Let's look into this. There is something I've been telling us. I've been talking about it. For 3 years I've been screaming. Since the Epstein file case has been labeled as a conspiracy for years until it came out to be true. Ye na ye wi time Epstein file case ne started ye no saa no mo kan na fe de be wi ase omo say no kore. People started looking at anything that has been categorized as a conspiracy theory with keen attention. Afe de enyansafo ni nyina ba be hu say ade bi a ye ka na ye binum so where the okasa keke. This is not the truth, this is her truth. It will come and meet you, mark my words. When Epstein file started, I started talking to you. May say African leaders, mind your business. Now all these great names in this Epstein file is just a distraction, but nothing, because the way Africans are screaming about consciousness, and they've started loving themselves, loving what they have in their land. It is a worry for these people. And I make catch them. And one man a war started and make catch them say a distraction. It is nothing. Just to pull you back. And I gusu within the wall. Fed almost say yarieba. Mo ya cover mo de so mo ntokwa de yehu ba bi ekosi ye. Entokwa ni mu a yarieba ni mu a. When the opening ceremony. Me make catch them. Initially make catch them wo anuanom. Say yes ye ndwenya. Me say ye be wu saa na ye be wu achensen. Many prophecy no kan and then maybe ain't taken as a joke na. They have a way of making you see serious things like a joke, and they have a way of making a joke look serious to you as a black man. And so, as I try to take you into this rabbit hole, I will first talk about popular story, not a theory. But if you hear it, you might think it is a conspiracy theory. Because the way omo categorizing niyama, no mo label niyama. I have told you, nobody writes theory in Ghana than me. And Otabo also, but he doesn't have the theories I have. I have more than him. It's a fact. You can cross-check. And ebi ohona eye harder. No more blocking from countries. Ebi no mu bie kra emba. Ebi wo bie na me ka French, na me amete French. Brofo no kra he na mete no mate French. Ebi wo so wo mia so a na aka China. Ebi wo mia so a afi na kasa no kra emba. Omo aye me mute by force. By force, by fire. We will pull through. They will make things look like it's a conspiracy theory. You won't take it serious, but it is a fact. At the end of the day, they label it like that, but a fact. So, For this story not to get any issues with me, our platform yi so. Omo nim nyansa. Yenso ye wo nyansa ne bitime ne wo koka nyansa kasa. Nti sadia me nkonya issue bia wa platform no so nti any platform na nkasa nti. Me pese wo tie me yie. You can actually glitch at this point or flip at this point of this editorial. Let's say it is a top secret story. Vanessa, you should heard. Once me you me heard amount. But it is seen as a conspiracy theory. Meaning it may be true or maybe not true. Nyansa kasa na make actually no. We ye nyansa kasa. I will tell you, and then you will be your own judge. Wa ubeye wunchuche. Maka nyansa kasa to me se me beka asem bi achiro. Na sem na me beka no na machiro no. You should heard, mame. For the past years, it fell to me, and this may have happened to a lot of people. Like some bad air is blowing and making people sick. I have said this on this platform multiple times. Say me feel say nya the one ye nya ni the way wo ye kakra bia no wa ye kwanya cold ni ade no. Me feel say ye spray bibi gu mframa na ye hu minimum me feel say ye di bibi bone maka de we multiple times. Our platform we aso. Ye krom ha na yete no. Ye wadaje e de mani ama hu hia ne ne ase. De beye nipa yie de eno ye nhada enhwe nhada mfa ye ho saa. If you know how many people we bury in a week and know they are years, and can you will pay attention to what I'm about saying to you. In my quest to understand how this was happening, I found myself in this rabbit hole and I experienced a lot and I saw a lot. I can't say all for now. Me to me coming in and to say about me can be actual. So the story is that during the Cold War, some spies from some country that I won't mention, I can't just say wanted to take over the country of Cuba. They didn't want to use big, loud bombs because those are too expensive. Instead, they wanted to use biological weapons, which is what? That is why I was asking you earlier, are we facing any Cold War? We don't know. Enti omon koto missiles. Cold War, ebi na hu South Africa no, obi tachire. No pia African yina e de ahyem. They didn't want to use omon be ha omo hu and use weapons akese. Something cheap that would achieve the goal. Say oman bi ko oman bi so no person say oman na e wo the way all approaching. So oman ni hwe a e wo the way omo approaching. So oman ni wo bibi so a omo wo the way omo approaching. Kromfo wo tactics ane. Na ye wasem bia ne ye nananom kan. Ose kromfo biara ediafuo wura nanimu kan 1 minute. You know they wanted something cheap. So, they biologically engineered ticks to spread sickness. But me afraid we kumi enku. Someone na uku omunku. This is just by the way. Someone I didn't know more secondary schools bebre sa. And they are rituals. Anyways. Then they let those ticks loose on the country. Omu bie mwano egu country nesu Cuba for. When these bugs bite people, the poison in them gets into their blood and makes them sick until they die. The plan was to destroy the people, but without destroying the resources of the country, because they need them. Enti nkrofo we omomba wo so da enti me enya me nwanwa se galamsey o en flood e fa ye nyo obi enya na dwen so obeboa ye but aduru ankomo asoa de abre ye na wo kobo obi ankanye de nipa ne pe e na wo bebisa na ya ama no ne wo pe na wo ye manipa no eno so ya another story for another day. I have said this, I have cautioned Africans that say enya mu na wo hi wo nya important biom asase na wo te so no na mo feel say wo nim ne worth nti o mo pe enya me nwanwa. I am not surprised say wo beton wo car wo beton wabusua japade bibia say wo bekọ abrochire. I am telling you something is pushing you. Bebre kodu no more regret it. What is sucking us from our own land? E de na epam yen mo nhwehwem we eno de sumfo ini bishop fo mo we da kase hunu. They wanted to remove millions of people, but if they use big bombs, it will destroy buildings and resources, which is very important to them, they cannot afford to lose those ones. Yes, but what is important to them? What I say, they will protect what they want than you, Onipana Waterson. And it will be giddy giddy. So when you see some of our people fooling, just like the South African people are doing, just use wisdom in addressing them. I love them. No matter what they do, love them. Because we'll be a human or you know. But they don't want that. They want the people out so they can take over the resources. So these scientifically engineered take bags are cheaper and more effective. You can take out so many people without anyone knowing. I am shishia bi Obi enwuche eye so cool undwimpo ntina me bisa Ghanaian doctors what is killing us ye too much age ni so tete dodo e de na ekuyan please pay attention as I move on baby am be ka tie ni ye mame years later in another town in the west this same tick trick was suspected of having been used on the people. I am told the place where this sickness was used is called Lyme. So, the sickness the bags came with was named Lyme disease. Well, baby omuko grumi mboa no e wo ko omu je mu gu nipa na ewo kuro nu mu so no omu di kuro nu mu din to sa yade no eso. What is the agenda? The agenda is always in the name. Where are the wise people? The spiritual people, where are they? And many people suspected that this same bags technique was used because that particular sickness never existed before the spies used their tick strategy in the Cold War against Cuba. Mr. Africa, the continent itself will always bring that savior. It will bring that Messiah. It will bring that mouthpiece. But how do you people handle them? Hey, ye omu betimi jimi ye nya ba ku bi be free but no kora ni ye ka kire mu mpa amadwene wo so. Ibisam. Onipa ba ku be hu ye. E wo line ho se da bi. Ade ye nkrofo yi use ye ma Cuba fo yi. Ebia na omu use wa hei. E na omu start say omu kasa. But said ye nipa betie. Ade we they've quoted it in the Bible. Omu say Noah eye shemba no kasa kurom ofo ntie omo say no kura so ka ho enezu yiri ne befa omo koye it's a code. When we are saying something sensible and true to us, do we hype it? Obi awawu na ne mbeku obi awari egu. What does it benefit the country? What does it benefit the souls in the country? But e na ya ho odin wo ame. Now, why am I telling you this? Well, people still think it's happening today. But now, they are using not only ticks, but other insects. And what is that? What did I find in the rat hole? People are saying that suddenly, new strange ticks are showing up in places they don't belong. Astati APA. Ana intum wabi astati epia yenim ana omu pie wo bedi edi ni ho dada unko nante wo landing forest na unko hie o woda age se zoo because ho wo mfifi ho wo ntena ho age se zoo inti se wo forest wo landing na wu se nwo pie pia na ya obi adwuma e strange. So they are connecting the dots and asking questions. This is how best I can say this. But follow this for me. What is more worrying is that they say when these new ticks bite you, they give you some new sickness called alpha-gal syndrome. Abusia, Ghana doctor for ebi wa ha na. A question. Me say me kanya nsaka sa akire wo. Emwo ben na omo ka obi se si a ebi ni kuro mu bi mu. Akachira wo ebi ni kuro bi mu na sesi e de amwa yi fi aba kuro yi mu afa de omo ka obi omo de sa yare we ya bre no abusia, which is a sickness that prevents you from eating meat. Yare no eno no mo amako school you can google na mahwe. But the American it's ye mame, please pay attention to these things and try to follow so you can connect the dots. because makato say me kanyan sakasa akere wo ne. A bug that is biologically engineered to bite you. Ane, make you fall sick and cause you not to eat meat. Now, honam nankasa na de na betinam ni say meat. You and I know what meat does to the body. And you and I know why people are saying don't be a vegetarian because you need protein and all that. I'm not going to go into that. Inti ade ben jare e na aboa we yakaw. Na obejama wen say would meat. The other day me can say me misro ntontom chen owo. Enkrofo bi ante ase na wo no kra kohia ne he, but ntontom no tena ba bi 1 minute no wakaw ne hu nyehu. How many snakes na betumi aba wo bedroom abekaw? But ntontom betumi aba wo bedroom abekaw enyehu. Nyanto aso me pese wuti asema me kan yi o. Tie ma me na get ade we ma me. Why would anyone do that? Emu omu ni ba bi ne ade omu akọ ba bi ne yesi e ka wa man remit. Na aka wonu mpansa na obehu se un remit na wa ware ama yare na ye wawie se ne owu na obehu. In the case of war, I understand that people will use various scientific methods to eliminate enemies. Mo school, you should know better when it comes to this thing. But what's the point of sending bats to bite people to prevent them from eating meat? Which style is that? Level be they told us, say, coronavirus by ye be kum yenyama ya de dakwan. We didn't see that. What's up again? Some maybe some many answers. Please follow me further into the rabbit hole. I'm telling you something big. This tech billionaire is investing in synthetic meat that isn't organic, but is produced in a lab. Yari so ya why say man meat, original meat oh man meat now or ye no lab or no dey kwen or dey koyeden. Some people say see mon show first the ticks take away your real meat. Oh my own and papa. And then the tech billionaire man sells you artificial meat. Connect the dots. Nati asiyama minim some way smart people on this platform. That one I can guarantee you. Because if you can't eat organic meat, doctors will diagnose you with alpha-gal syndrome and recommend that you replace the organic meat with synthetic meat. Obi makes it mechanics be for no good and for his people. Does this even make sense? Bisawo, Misrao. It's a giant abrofo plot, Maka. And I had na me bisa question say, where are the prophets? And who do you mean? Say we your prophet now who are there save you we don't care about football and World Cup. It doesn't benefit us. We want you to see what is killing us. You tell us what to do with the world. We don't care. We want to be free. Imagine millions of people in a country start suffering from this disease and they are eating the synthetic meat in Patotio. By 20 years, the next generation will depend solely on synthetic meat. Ghana for wondering deep about Asama Mike. You are what you eat, oh. You are what you eat. Until now, I'm not catching us and can do one better one and then cast a crampo dear. And that sounds like how to rule and gain power over the masses. The weaklings cannot fight. So no matter how rich you are, if you should be a weakling, anything that you have can be taken away from you. Is someone working against Africans? Ghana for me be some of this question. Is it true? Now let's apply this to Ghana. Mama mu Cuba. Mama mo lime, mamime mamubia. Now let's apply this in Ghana. Aha! Would you can cut this part and send it to your president. Anybody that has mouth, from your bishops to cut this part and send to them. These are questions I need answers. Are there any connections between the conspiracy theory and anything happening similarly in Ghana? Mibisamo. Is there anything similarly happening in Ghana? It's a question, oh. It's a question. I am sure we all witnessed malaria-like symptoms, sinus infections, colds, and other related illness lately. Obiye nya cold. Na me bisa senti coronavirus na kwa na enkoye. And omo asan be can say strong one be ba ebo to a chen ibo like that. Ye nyina yeti ye ya. Ye nyina yeti ye ya. Sometimes I want to mind my business. Sometimes I want to sit at my one corner. But these prophets, sometimes they are so annoying. Maka. These spiritual people and predictors, they are so annoying. We are dying and you claim you don't see. This rabbit hole, please do it with me. Because I say you use nyansa. Let's get in together. This is what you are going to do. First, I want you to capture my next statement and verify it on Google. So you don't think say me because me fa we me prophecy in farm. I am too serious for African continent to joke like any other person. There is a specialized mosquito research facility at the University of Ghana, funded in part by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. I have not seen a mosquito kebab before. Me who mosquito stew soda. So I don't know what this thing is actually doing. And don't forget, if you don't know Melinda, or no, eno kan embre bia coronavirus ba say dead bodies be gugu Africa kwan hu nyina ntina me bisa say was he joking? Ibisam. A rich Obroni-tech billionaire who has been accused many times of using biological warfare against Africans and wanting to change us into eaters of non-organic food has come to build a mosquito lab in Ghana, right in the capital city. I am not mad. I am not being paid to do this. I love my people. And this is sitting here in Ghana. And yet, nenchie, and yet buffaloes, I bet me dia kebab, nayari, mosquitoes. He has come to build a mosquito lab at our largest university, which Osadefo built for his children. So we should go and learn and match up with them and crash their systems. So diakodru honi. Anio, yenye ntontom. Minim diade kwaye. And it's being carried out on the back of helping us fight mosquitoes. Pamocho, esa. What are you saying? Really? Like really? With all your education and all your English. Don't forget the statement I made. And don't forget the statement now. Is it a prophecy he's trying to fulfill it? What's going on? All these are questions, so they are questions. Our leaders believe a rich tech billionaire like BG will come and help us kill mosquitoes. This is just a question. Wow. It's just a question. This mosquito lab was started in February 2023. Until today, we are still dying of mosquitoes. What are they preventing? Like if they brought them, say omombra be reduce mosquitoes in Africa. Owu na yewu 3 years ago ni owu yewu say all the kidney issues. Now about 19 years na niko to ya ne ya. What have we actually benefited from this? The dead and the strange sicknesses. And then research. And are we investigating them? Our farmers have planted cassava, tomatoes, and plantain in remote villages, but they don't have any means to distribute or transport their products. And comforting can complain. He said, "Diane boyedin." Me boss also complain bi. Na me bisa ne said, "Diane ben." And ane boyedin na me katra ne say, "Fa bobo ya ana kobra kwa." Kolodi aduane na watwe bi ana fabra because body no kromo nto egu ho na epro. Eburo ka egu ho na ehunhun gu kwa. Katra me say, "Diane boyedin." These people are making us think the way we have to think for them. We behave the way they want us to behave. All these are questions. Yet we allow a foreigner to come and build mosquito lab in Ghana, and day in and day out, children are dying of malaria. Why? He should come and take his mosquitoes back to his country. We are going to fix our country because we are happy here. Why? For what? This finally made sense to me. Cuba, na me kai line. And as a wise person as I am, I don't think it's a conspiracy theory. No. From 2023 onwards, after COVID, there has been a sudden rise in a weird malaria-like illness in Ghana. I am asking all doctors to make noise about this because they know better than I know. I am speaking from the other side, and until this thing is real and until I see evidence of things like this, I don't talk about it because I don't do prophetics. Before I realize that Bibia get it out of hand na ba bonteno. Ne medi kan question ma can't deal with for 3 years. I've been talking about this and now I think I have to complain. Me bisaum nkofo mmofra me say kidney problems. Ye nyina ye chi ya obi ya kotodwe. Me say use your Google and make research. Me, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. That why would we near all the child? We are not doing this for money, but for the love of our people. The way children are dying. Can we tell how many children die in a year? We don't have records. No more display so omo de aba business out of it. Ye brewa ya be jokers. We are sitting in a fake world trying to fight oppressor. From 2023 till now, no pastor has seen that we have a secret mosquito lab in Ghana. Shame on you people. You people make empty noise with big stomach, your necks, your breast in abobo. 90% of you you don't know about this? The clergy. No. Do you care about us? Do you? It's a question. Or this doesn't matter. Mibisamo. And then I watch the same way I come in. Mo amunim so. E den na mo ye wo ho. Mibisamo. Oma baby see mosquito lab e wo Ghana ha. And no one knows how much money was used to construct it. Mibisa. No one knows how much money they used in constructing it. Pamucho. Mibisa o your question. If President Mahama says he is resetting Ghana, I hear him say that. Who was the environment minister in February 2023? Man, I know your minister. Do we have any report on this secret mosquito lab? Ghanaians, I'm asking you. All the ministers, all the bishops, all the council of state, all the big kings and chiefs in Ghana. I'm asking you this simple question with all humility. Let's shut this lab down and investigate it immediately. This is where I call in all the bloggers. This is why I'm calling all the radio stations, all the TV stations. If you really don't love the people as you claim, you should let this get to every corner. We should make sure we shut it down for investigation. How many ministers and MPs do we have? Where your question, I need answers. How come we are here and this is like this? As I said last week, the name of the game is hat trick. And a hat trick. Abusia. Ha. Emobo. What's your time with Maame Grace? And we are discussing Ghana Mosquito Lab. This is here. This is not any mystery. But more interest idea we are. Dia mube humu. Ma can't shremo. Said these people came to do this hospital here. Omu tie nurses. Omu anomu di edroba. Uye fune nya 7 months poko ome yama for free. What do you want? What is the benefit? Mo san crofo way. Omu ama bibi free wo wi aseda. Aden omu be stop it. I'm saying if they really love us. Aden omu be stop it flood no. Omu be twa gates akasema if they so love us. Obe wi ase wa mosquito kebab da. Ana de yan chiriye. They are performing a magic show and throwing all of us into an endless illusion. And we are just watching. And you call yourself spiritual badzi. A friend who da a bishop, a prophet. Go and sleep. Shut up. You don't care about us. I have tried so much to shut my mouth, but I can't anymore. Because a woman, I get rampant. You're famous no you cancer, heart attack. Look at the young ones dying. Recently, young lady fashion girl wewu adaninya ye ball we ya almost say a young lady lawyer or share ball wewu emofra ni nyina nya heart issues, kidney issues, eniama nsem fata na ekoso. What is happening to us? We yourself wanna who sadi we now come wasem untumi nya hwe. Shut up. We don't care about the football, we don't care about world war. We don't care. This is our country. He should come and take his mosquitoes back. Papa Mahama, Mr. All the ministers, mun share sadi we, mun making noise about this. Adieway in the rat hole, what it represents is huge. Ni aye hune so mama yanhwe sade we ye ni ye hune say a bacterium, it will become a monster on our heads in future. Not far, it's so close. Dear Papa Mahama, if this mosquito lab started in 2023 and the agency that sees to things like this in Ghana is the Ministry of Sanitation, and Honorable Cecilia Dapa was the minister of that sector until she resigned in July 2023. Due to allegations involving millions of dollars. I am not judging, I'm not a lawyer, I have zero knowledge. I'm saying what I saw on the media. I am not saying she is to blame. Nope, I'm not saying that. I don't even understand English to go and say somebody is guilty or not guilty. I have a child that does that. I put it to you, but not me. The book crowd kind of way, so I mean, I cannot comprehend. So I am saying these things to you as a spiritual visionary and a sky watcher. What is coming? I started screaming about this 3 years ago. Now I have opened up. That thing must be closed down. Still, we need to call her and ask her questions. Because I'm February 2023. Na sadia ne bai originally July 2023 and a man sa allegations in na ye nim ba bi asem na kosi obayifo bi a o hwe me bia on pagya ne bayiem asem we me de ma obayifo bi aso on tena simni na no mo claim se mo wo tumi a this is the time mo use e wo sadia we so na sa ware nyina egu na nkola nyina ate ase na mo wo ahode na mo ho enkyere o mo no mo nya aduane di a aware na egu no wouldn't matter. Make me cancer aware egu. I'm trying to say would dream wilder. So be amponi obi awu ni egu ha. Ni ye nyare, ni ye nya aduane di no obi eni papa ni mama. Ye nya mobo. That is what I'm trying to say. Nti so aware egu a me gina we so me ha madwen na ba bia me namre howa. What is a rich tech billionaire doing with his mosquitoes lab in Ghana? How? Adan kra no bia to me be ye di ope. Can't he use that lab in his hometown? Are there no problems in his country? I said, why Ghana? Why Ghana? And some of you bishops are behaving as if you're to me, when you now so being a celebrity Nana Semba, and no in fact a prophet be a dear Bassam. Papa way. Or try this thing last year. In Tonton Yang, Burkina, try to take it to your country. Take your mosquito back to your country. Papa Mahama, where do you miss me or Batanyo? The way you wunone yadwana ye hune broso. This doesn't make sense. One be ren joining and triple one ye dibia kebab. We should do something. Ghana can never be reset with these kind of things. Yeah, allow us any we are. We can play with changes in leadership and smile at delusional magical shows, but the real reset button does not exist in that world for you as an African. This is the evidence, and I'm a catcher on. How on earth? Dear Mr. President, we want answers. I beg you. We don't want that mosquito lab in Ghana. They should take it back. Dear Mr. President, Papa, we want answers. This is very important to my heart, Mr. Rao. We don't want that mosquito lab in Ghana. We are happy here. Tell him to come and take his mosquito back to his country. We are fixing our country. Please. I can't say much because I cannot shed tears on this before these cameras. Asem we ya mi ken ya asema charming sunumu. Mon frère sa maame no. On be my explanations be in the first that thing should be locked down immediately. I am begging the media houses and everywhere. They should look into this thing immediately. Frisa coronavirus time ni be seen there. Ye wa ye tantantan dodo. Ye wa ye mobo dodo. Na ye mano omo ase hye dodo. Mo anhwe ni yom be kunyanya mpamoto 5 years to come mo anhwe ni ye hu ni ye o. Mesramo. Mo push this message till it gets to Papa President. We don't want any biological engineering war labs in Ghana. We hate it. In fact, with our blood. We don't want it. He should come and take it back. But most importantly, the Speaker of Parliament must issue an investigation into this. Papa, you don't like gayism, you don't like homosexualism. This is another thing that will kill even the innocents you are trying to protect. Please look into this for us. Our death is too miserable. We beg you. All the big ears should see this my voice. Te so omo yerenom, omo mpnafo side chick, omo maamenom, omo maba voice e ka asem we chiro omo say oh ye meyinti. Mo hwa asem we emu emfa mayen. Yesre mo ala. Mo ma asem we ehia yen because entontom ye mfa nye kebab. Ye ntimi mfa nye gravy po. Efendi benku ana eto. Yesre mo. Share this till you get to any news platform. This is about our lives. Yenkwa ehunye. Mon kan kire papa no, you should come and take his mosquitoes back to his countries. Yenwi mosquito kebab ewa ha. Say mpo ye de kebab woni kuroma. Aha na mede mu besi. Lack of knowledge and people perish. We can save ourselves. We are our own messiahs. Let's think deep about this. Push this till it get to every corner. Macra.